I want to get you guys on the path to Beyoncé confidence, so I'm going to give you 5 tips. 5 tips. Confidence. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline, or the caked on foundation, or the Photoshop. We don't know. Let's talk about confidence, guys. We all struggle with it. It's real. Also, stay till the end because we got a little bonus question from one of you guys, so don't miss out. 5 things plus a little freebie at the end. See you there. Number 1, don't look in a mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful. Now I know that sounds really bad because everyone tells you to look in a mirror and give yourself 5 compliments every morning. Well, I think that is good intentioned. I believe that words without action are dead. And I've tried it before. Look in a mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful. But, I mean, what would be better? Telling yourself you're beautiful or going out there in the world, serving other people and doing beautiful things? And that way you feel beautiful. You don't just look it. My thing that I like to say is, how can you feel good about yourself if you aren't doing good things with yourself? Food for thought. Number 2, stop it. Just stop. Easier said than done. But sometimes you gotta imagine that you're Hilary Duff in Cadet Kelly, the Disney Channel original movie, and if you complain, that sergeant officer is gonna come over and whoop you upside the face. So sometimes when you're thinking bad thoughts about yourself, you literally have to go, you know what, Monica, stop. You don't have time, and go do something else. And that bad thought might still be there, but if you go out and serve someone or learn a skill or do something out of your comfort zone, you're gonna slowly forget that and it's gonna go away. I promise you. It may take time and it may take practice, but you'll get there. It's a skill, remember. It's not an innate talent. Confidence is a skill. It's a muscle. You gotta grow it. Number 3 is focus on growth. This goes along with the focus on the journey thing, not just the end goal. Focus on growth. When you are going throughout life, if you have a performance, if you have a job, don't focus on the paycheck or focus on the audience response or focus on the number of likes you get. Focus on growth. Focus on what you are learning in the process day by day. When you're going to the gym, don't focus on, I wish I looked like this or I looked like this. Focus on what you're learning, what muscles are getting sore because you're working them and growing them. Focus on that. Once you start rewarding yourself for growth and learning, the end result is just a cherry on the top. 4th thing, find your purpose. This way, when you look at your thighs and you're like, oh my gosh, there's lines all over them and holy crap, stretch marks, you're gonna remember, oh wait, what did I come on this earth to do? Whether you're religious or not, find a purpose. Maybe your goal is to help kids in Africa. Maybe your goal is to be a lawyer and help good people get justice. Whatever it is, when you have purpose and a true goal, if it's something you're passionate about, it helps you keep perspective. Just like when you're a kid, Barbie dolls are like the most important thing. But you grow up later and you realize, man, Barbie dolls don't really matter. Focus on the things that are going to matter to you when you're on your deathbed and you're 80 years old. Your thighs aren't going to matter when you're 80 years old on your deathbed, but what you did in your life will matter. So remember that. Deathbed things are probably the most important, not your thighs. But if you love your thighs, that's awesome. But, perspective. The last thing is, get out of your comfort zone. This is number 5. Here's a quote from Forbes magazine. With constant effort and the courage to take a risk, we gradually expand our confidence and with it, our capacity to build more of it. Holy cow, mind-blowing. Seriously though, take risks, get out of your comfort zone. For me, growing up, talking to random people was scary, and I was kind of shy. So I literally made a goal of, I had like a piece of paper with goals where I had to say hello to every single person I walked by that day walking to and from school. And I forced myself to do it even though I didn't want to. And guess what? I went from shy tomboy to social butterfly, networking, talking to whomever, and it is not nearly as much of a feat as it used to be. And the byproduct of that is that I feel way more confident about myself, that I can go up to strangers and talk to them and everything's fine. The world isn't burned down and it's okay. So that comfort zone, try and stay out of it. That all being said, don't beat yourself up if you don't feel like Beyoncé when you wake up in the morning, because none of us do. It's okay. Please comment down below. Tell me what you're most confident about, what you're least confident about, and subscribe. Hit that like button. You know the drill. Let's build each other up. Bonus round question. So I had a question from one of my followers, Abby, and I'm going to answer it here. She asked, how do you be confident when you have different standards than maybe a lot of your friends or a lot of the people in your town or even the world? And that can be tricky, especially if you're in Hollywood or in the artist industry. But I think the biggest thing goes along with finding your purpose again. If your purpose is very specific, little things and other people trying to tell you you shouldn't have that standard, or you're too strict, or whatever, or you're prude, isn't going to matter, because you know it's going to get you to your ultimate goal, and what matters most is that ultimate goal, and not just the immediate satisfaction or the immediate appeasing of other people. So keep that in mind. That's for you. And the last one is, there's this great, excuse me. Also, looking for a good book on confidence. This thing is a good one. Okay, I love you.